आपका क्या नाम है? It's possible that one or two of these children will be adopted and get the chance to find loving parents. But for those who stay, one thing is guaranteed: they will come to no harm, and that, for many of these children, is a precious gift. Poverty is a large part of why babies end up in an ED orphanage. But there's something else, something you can hardly avoid growing up as a Pakistani. It goes by the name of izzat, meaning shame. Izzat can ruin your life. And if you want a truly graphic demonstration of what that means, this is the place to find it. A women's refuge in Karachi, run, of course, by the ED Foundation. Inside, Dr. Naseem oversees 1,500 patients, as she calls them. But some of them are here just so that they can stay alive. Assalamu alaikum. कैसे आप? जी. तो ये आपकी? जी, ये ज़ुलेखा है. अच्छा. Assalamu alaikum, Zuleika. Zuleika is just 16 years old, an adopted daughter of a family in Baluchistan. She has been here for 2 years.
मैं घर से निकली थी. मेरे माँ बाप मुझ पे जुल्म करते थे और मेरे माँ बाप मुझे मारना चाहते हैं. और जब मैं घर से निकली तो ये सब बुरा काम.
अच्छा. किसी लड़के ने इनके साथ बुरा काम किया. अच्छा. तो फिर ये इसके बाद घर नहीं गई. समझे ना. तो
लेकिन क्यों मारते थे?
इसके साथ वो रेप. अच्छा. इस वजह से.
मेरे मामू बहुत मारते थे मुझे. ऊपर लटका के मारते थे. क्यों? वो बोलते थे तो तुम हमारे अपने नहीं हो, तुम सौतेली हो, हम तुम्हें इतना मारेंगे, तुम याद रखो.
She's just saying that her uncle used to beat her up and used to hang her upside down and beat her up, saying, "You're not one of us." So that's why she's come here to seek shelter and get some help. The majority of girls here have got the same story. Their biggest crime is that they were born a girl. The Edis and Dr. Naseem have protected Zuleika from almost certain death, and here she has friends, or at least women who have been traumatized by similar horrors. But I fear that Zuleika will remain sitting on the window ledge for some time, waiting for her life to begin. Gaddafi's. 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 इनकी उम्र क्या है? Just a little way down the corridor, Dr. Naseem starts to tell me about why Pakiza is here.
और ये एक हॉस्टल में रह रही थी. उनकी वार्डन ने इनको यहाँ भिजवाया क्योंकि ये वहाँ जो है लोगों को बहुत तंग करती थी, चीखती थी, गालियाँ देती थी, जो उन्होंने हमें बताया. लेकिन
This is not true.
Pakiza surprises me by suddenly talking in a gently delicate English.
Please believe me.
जो उन्होंने मतलब बताया. फिर उसके बाद इनको यहाँ भिजवाया गया.
How long were you in the other hostel? How long?
11 years. 11 years.
And why were you put in the hostel in the first place?
First prize?
Why?
First prize because my mother paralyzed. All the family members, sister and brother, has gone abroad, USA, Ohio. My mother was so old, so I could not get married due to this. Because I was a single supporter of my mother.
Did your brothers and sisters, did they not look after you?
No. Please help me. And please try to contact my sister.
With those words, Pakiza can break your heart. All she needs is her sister to come and collect her, and she's free. I wonder how many others have been before me, heard Bakiza's story and her plea for help.
So please, you can solve my problem. She's so kind.
Where in the world does she find such sweetly spoken optimism? But I leave her knowing I can't really do anything. The sister apparently won't come. The refuge is arranged in a large horseshoe, and the further you go around, the more disturbed the women are. This place is truly traumatizing. And I do start to wonder whether the refuge shows up the limitations of what even the Edie Foundation can achieve. With the best will in the world, the refuge seems to be a holding pen for women in various stages of breakdown. Outside in the courtyard are the most desperate patients, whose haunted faces have been burned in the unrelenting sun. The next morning, I leave Karachi. After the women's refuge, the optimism I'd felt about the city has evaporated. I can't get those women's faces out of my mind. Zuleika, Bakiza, and the others. I'm on the road north out of the city on the Indus Highway, and our driver, whose name is Ershad, is going to be with us for most of the journey. There's a long way to go, but less than 100 kilometres out of Karachi, there's a place I must see. Thatta is a dusty, noisy town simmering in the desert heat. The political campaigners at the roadside make the place feel a little on edge. But just around the corner is another world. Decorated with thousands of blue glazed tiles, this is the mosque built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. In the early 17th century, Shah Jahan oversaw a golden age in Indian architecture, building the Taj Mahal as a tomb for his wife Mumtaz. He built this mosque as a way of saying thank you to the people of Thatta, who sheltered him during a period of exile. I realise there's something else that's quite different about this place. I've never stepped foot inside a mosque in England, and I think that's because I've always felt that women weren't really very welcome. But here, it's a totally different environment. There are women praying, there are families just sitting inside and taking shade from the sun. Some are praying, some aren't. And it's just such a lovely atmosphere. It's so peaceful and so welcoming. I never really thought that that's what I would experience in a mosque in Pakistan. If this is typical of Mughal architecture, it seems that there was once an openness about the way Islam was celebrated, something that maybe we've lost today. I'm now 300 kilometres away from Karachi, heading for the religious city of Sewan Sharif. After that, I'll be following the path of the Indus River Valley all the way to Lahore, where I'll break my journey before a long trek into the mountainous north. I've been told that everything I see and hear in Sewan Sharif tonight happens every night. It feels like another carnival, this time with fancy